March 18th, the Nancy Guthrie case, nothing big new here. I just want to hit a couple questions people are hitting me with here. Do I think this is a cold case, that they've run into a wall here? No, it's still too soon. It has been, today is day 46. Remember in the Idaho 4 case, just because there wasn't an arrest or a named suspect within the first couple weeks, people were calling that a cold case and saying police had fumbled it, they were incompetent, this and that. There's very good reason police don't release everything they have to the public all the time, because you're also releasing that to your suspect, to the perpetrator. You don't want them to know what you've got and how close you are to nailing them, because you could make them run, you could get them to destroy evidence that otherwise they might not destroy if they think they're getting away with it. Kohberger was arrested 47 days after the Idaho 4 attacks. So we're still in a range. Again, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. When Kohberger was arrested, we found out the entire time we were declaring it a cold case that they had a suspect that they were collecting evidence on to make sure they had a solid arrest when they did it. So I don't think it's a cold case at all. It's way too soon. Do I think they've cleared all the neighbors in the area? That's an interesting question. I don't know how many live in proximity that they would have on the list. So we have no idea whether, to their satisfaction, the FBI has cleared the people that live in that area. I would guess they've cleared some, but maybe not all. I don't know the demographics in that area as far as, age, single people, married, families, retired people. Some of those demographics could weigh in on how quickly you might take them off your suspect list. But there's been a lot, because there's not any new news on here, there's been a lot of reporting of what neighbors have been saying about what the FBI has asked them when they interviewed them. Specifically asking about, do you have any video of 2 specific dates from January? Does that mean they have other evidence that they're trying to get supporting evidence from video evidence in that neighborhood? Very likely, most likely, that's what it is. There is another layer on top of this, though, that goes along with, have they cleared everyone in that neighborhood? When you're going to ask people about specific dates, if they have video around certain dates, one of the things is you're going to be watching their reaction when you ask about those dates to see if there's any recognition or if the dates mean nothing to the people, because that could trigger you a bit to look more into that person. In psychology of deception, we often say a guilty person trying to act innocent does not act like an innocent person. They can't, because the knowledge of what they have done, the stored knowledge, is influencing their decision on how to look innocent. Truly innocent people will frequently look guilty, right? Because they don't know what not to say. Whereas a guilty person does have an idea of how they should edit what's in there to try to look innocent. So if I had 5 suspects in a robbery and say one of them is the person, and I ask them hypothetically, if you were to carry out this robbery, how would you do it? Innocent people will accidentally incriminate themselves by giving me specifics that are a hit on what actually happened. The guilty person is going to edit, though, and edit in a suspicious way. So that would be my suspect. I would be more suspicious of the person who looked too innocent in interviews like that. So no, not a cold case. The FBI is probably playing multiple layers here when they go out and ask people for other evidence. Again, it's day 46. In a situation like this is not a long time frame. It seems that way because we've been watching it from the beginning. Most cases like this that don't make mass media, we don't really pay attention to how long it takes and how much time they spend following leads before they make an arrest in the cases. So definitely not in the cold case realm. We could find out in the next couple weeks that they've been tracking a specific person for several weeks now and just building evidence to support their case and to give them good reason for an arrest.